So tonight we're drinking Wild Turkey. Got two of them.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tiller's Bourbon Challenge.
All right, so like I said, we got two Wild Turkeys tonight. We got the Classic 101, and this one is a single barrel. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yep, didn't even know this existed. Like I've been in a weird, parallel universe or something.
Somewhere in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. It's Wild Turkey, Kentucky Spirit, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, single barrel. I did not even know that such a thing existed, but from what I read here recently, they've been doing this 20 years or something. Same proof as the regular 101, 101 proof. It's just a single barrel. This one was bottled June 1st, 2023 from barrel number 2,776, stored in warehouse CNF on Rick number 7. Selected for the bourbon connoisseur. Obviously, the Russell as the master distillers. But what I'm curious about is whether it's any different or much different than just the standard 101.
Because this is also 101 proof.
Yep. Because I am a fan of the kickin' chicken.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think in our Wild Turkey Challenge that actually won.
Yeah.
And it beat Rare Breed out, which I didn't think was going to happen, but we picked it.
And it for sure beat out the Long Branch that we had too. Which is, the Long Branch is okay. It's not great, but it's okay.
It's no 101.
No.
But we're big fans of single barrels, which I think most bourbon enthusiasts are. This is not a store pick, but it's I guess it would be a Wild Turkey pick.
We shall see. I'm curious to see whether it's going to taste that much different. Whether it's worth the extra price is another key, because here in our area this is $28, and this is $60, and for more than twice the price.
Could have bought two of these and something else.
Yep.
For one of those.
Well, two of this size and then a pint.
A pint, Get you a miniature.
Yep.
Let's find out.
I'm curious. I want to try this. We're going to use this first, the standard, and get that classic Wild Turkey 101. And if anybody's ever drank bourbon before, you're going to have had this at some point.
Yes.
So there's not much we need to say about it.
No. I would think most of you out there have had 101 before. And if you hadn't, you need to try it.
You need to try it, because no matter what you hear, it's some good bourbon.
Yes, it is definitely some good bourbon.
So definitely want to give that a try if you haven't. While I'm letting that air a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and crack this one open. This has never been opened before.
Fresh cracked neck pour, like we love to do on the show.
Yep.
Like I said, neither one of us has had this before. It's be the first time to try it, and just curious, see if there is a big difference. Obviously, it's kind of squeaked out of there, huh?
It did.
Yeah, got a good smell, just like that Wild Turkey should have. And I love when they come with the warehouse, the number, the barrel, all that in it.
Mm-hmm. Let me hold this up to the light a little bit.
Yeah, I don't see any difference in the color from what I can tell.
It might actually be a little lighter. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. I think this might be a little lighter.
I can't see a difference, but you could be right. Let's see a smell test here. Wow.
I mean, maybe just a touch lighter. Well, I can definitely get more alcohol out of that fresh neck pour, because this has been open for a little while, as you can see.
Right. Yes, definitely Yes. The proof wise comes out in the fresh one, like you said.
Yep. But after rolling it around for a second, that ethanol starting to calm down a little bit.
And this also has a great smell. We were talking in another episode about, well, actually, there's a couple of episodes where we talk about great smells of bourbon. This one, on smell wise, is 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
This is unbelievable smell. I love the smell.
I mean, Wild Turkey, I mean, for the price and the quality, I don't think you can beat it.
And you know, they're one of the biggest.
Well, you can beat it, but you know.
Yes, it's very few things.
But it's very good.
And they're obviously one of the bigger distillers out of Kentucky, more well known than, you know, majority of them. There's maybe 2 or 3 other ones that are a little bigger.
Other than a little bit more ethanol smell because it's fresh cracked neck pour, I don't get much difference on the nose.
Just like you said, the ethanol.
But other than that, I don't get any nosing differences.
I don't either. Both smell great. All right.
Let's try this Classic 101. Oh, that's good. I mean, to me, Wild Turkey's it's a very earthy bourbon. You
Right.
got that good oak, got the leather and the darker spices,
Right.
the cooking spices.
Cooking spices.
Um,
Call it the earth tones.
yes. And just enough of that corn sweetness, because I think if I remember correctly, Wild Turkey is like a 75% corn mash bill. It's like 75 corn, 13%
Barley.
rye, and 12% malted barley,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Which is the ballpark for a lot of them. That's your standard, basic,
Mash bill.
good mash bill.
Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely getting those. I'm getting definitely a little bit of vanilla and caramels in there, but it's mainly the earthy tones that I get.
The earthy tone, the bacon spice type.
Yep. All right. Got that in my palate.
Yeah.
Got that. Let me see if I can get it to memory.
And just a hint of, little hint of oak.
Yeah, it's never been a really oaky bourbon.
All right.
And another thing about Wild Turkey, it's aged 6 to 8 years, which is really good for that budget price.
Anything above 4 years is, in my book, just right. Yep. Between the 4 and 10 year age, that's perfect bourbon.
Oh yeah. So, all right.
All right. So I'm ready to try the single barrel. See what the difference is.
Now that does taste different.
Got more of a cleaner, smoother.
Yes, it's
taste
cleaner.
right off the bat.
Yes, it's. I don't think it's as oily.
Maybe that's what it is. I can't taste the difference.
It's not as oily as the regular, but it's smoother.
Yeah, smooth.
It's
what I definitely got my first taste of it.
Yeah, it sips smooth, goes down smooth.
And it
Now, go ahead.
It still has the ethanol kick a little more.
Oh,
It's just a fresh crack. But other than that, it is like I said. That's the only difference I can find. Same taste all the way through.
Yep.
The little bit less of an oak taste to it almost.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's where that smoothness comes from. It's not as oaky, and that's where that smoothness comes from.
Could be.
Maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I take it back. The second taste got a little bit more oak taste to it than I did the first time. I don't know if you're getting that or not.
All right, so
Yeah,
but it's definitely smoother.
definitely smoother.
And this, being that it's a single barrel, every batch is going to be a little different.
Exactly. That's one of the things I love about single barrels.
Yep.
You never know till you try it. You get that perfect barrel that's out there, you get bottled. You may never have the same taste again.
Exactly.
But,
Yeah,
but they're all very similar. But
yeah, I got an Elijah Craig private barrel a few months ago that I just adore now after it opened up. That's in my top 3 now. But so it was a private barrel. So yeah. So it's the single barrel has its good points. Now, obviously, if you're going to buy the regular Wild Turkey 101, it's always going to have that same classic taste every time.
it's blended
because it's blended to make sure it's the same every
the
time.
same mix, the match.
I'm going to go back to this one.
Give their classic. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Going back to the regular 101.
Now, I'm getting more oak out of that.
And I'm definitely getting more okay.
For sure over the second
Immediately.
Over the second one.
Matter of fact, I'm not even going to switch my mouth of water. I'm going to go straight to the other one.
Yeah, it's a good idea. For sure, less oak.
Yes, definitely.
For sure, less oak.
You can still taste the oak, but it's
right.
very faint.
Yeah. And without that extra oakiness, it's bringing out
More of the flavors.
more of those other flavors.
Yes, you get the spicy flavors that we're talking about, the earth tones, just a hint of like nutmeg, I want to call it.
Right. So now whether that is worth an extra 110% price increase, not sure on that.
Yeah, it is a big jump from that to that.
Yeah. But am I disappointed?
No, not
No.
disappointed at all. It's
No.
hard to be disappointed with Wild Turkey.
Right.
I think
I think it really needs to be about a $40 or $45 bottle is what I
Probably
think
so,
it should be.
but I'm thinking of the rare breed is,
$45.
and it's that's actually a similar bottle to this because it has a small lip on it to grab. Yeah, we got it back here.
It is the
It
exact
is the
same
exact same bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And this is only a $45 bottle.
Isn't okay? I couldn't
Yep.
remember exactly.
Yep.
It's been a while since I actually bought that particular bottle. So
It's weird. The rare breed regular is $45. The rare breed rye is $55 or $60. I don't know why.
I don't either. I'm not against rye, but it's not my favorite.
No.
I would prefer
Regular bourbon or wheated bourbon.
yes. Let's go over it one more time. Just see if things change while it's been sitting here. Okay, here's the regular 101.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes. I mean,
And then the
that
second one.
oakiness is definitely less pronounced.
What's crazy is until we tried this one afterwards, I didn't really taste that much oak in that one until we went back to it.
Uh-huh.
That's how big of a difference
Yes.
that is.
Yes. I mean, yeah, going back to the first one, you're right. It
Right.
just, that oakiness just went,
Yeah.
whoa. It's like, what did y'all do? So, yeah, but
Now, if
I
I
like
were, if these were did a blind and we had to decide which one was which, I don't know that I can guarantee I could pick which
No.
one was which. It's that close. But knowing what they are, I can definitely tell the difference in them.
now that we got some extra wild turkeys,
We may have
we
another
have
Wild
to do
Turkey
another wild
Challenge.
turkey challenge.
Wild Turkey Challenge 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
And that may be very soon, actually. We'll see.
Now, I'm not going to rate either of these because
they're both thumbs up.
Oh,
So that
you know,
about
it's
that.
wild
Yeah,
turkey.
it's wild turkey.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
there's no point in us giving it a scale.
No.
Either you like wild turkey or you don't like wild
Exactly.
turkey. And we like wild turkey, so we'd be biased, and as far as giving it a point scale. That
It's
is
not like we haven't had this before. We just haven't had it in this fashion.
right.
So,
First time in a single barrel.
right.
All right. Well, I'm happy with this one.
Me too.
And if you want to try it, try the single barrel if you can find it out there.
Yeah.
You know, you won't be disappointed.
I
Just
don't-
depends if you want to pay the extra.
60, well, the extra $32
Yeah.
for it.
Compared to a regular one.
Yeah, in our area, that's the price difference. It could,
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously going to be different in other areas. You know,
Yeah.
we're
Sometimes maybe more. We're close to MSRP, but not right on it. But we're close to it.
yeah. I mean, we're in a state-controlled liquor environment, so
Everything goes to the ABC store.
yeah.
So.
So if you're not in one of those type of deals, if like you're in Georgia or something, prices can vary wildly from store to store, from what I understand.
Exactly. Who knows? We'll find out.
All right, this was fun. I like this.
I liked it too, and just our opinions, what you think.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time on Tiller's Bourbon Challenge.
Thank you so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you again. Bye.